I'm using. See how I'm using some keywords there, buddy? I'm not fucking around though. In your life, you ever use the word banter? I just threw it out there. And the thing is, it fit.
I thought that's the extra side on a hamburger. Let me get a little
You see?
banter. Let me get a little banter.
Put some sauce. Put some banter. Put some banter on some banter sauce on my.
Yeah, Chris. If you had to choose any meal for your last meal on Earth, what would it be?
You know, I'm going to answer this super quick without you even. You know why I'm going to answer it quick? Because I've thought about this.
Have you?
And you're going to get. Yes, I've thought about this. I've thought about this a lot. I'm a steak guy.
Okay.
So I'll have like a nice, big, juicy, nice T-bone steak.
Check it out. Girl, get a load of it.
How is he?
Medium with some garlic butter on it and some nice garlic mashed potatoes. And since this is my last meal, I want a glass of a nice red that pairs with the steak, like a Cabernet Sauvignon.
I didn't know they served that at the Chinese spot. Damn.
Man. It's the last meal. It's the last meal. Now let me ask you, what would be your last meal?
Man, that's tough, man. I got.
Is it?
Yeah, man. But truthfully,
If you say tacos, I'll fucking stab you.
Huh?
If you say tacos,
I do love a taco, but you know, probably my favorite has always been Chinese rice. I'm a sucker for Chinese rice, pork fried rice.
You would take that for your last meal? I love Chinese rice for your last meal, like you know it's gonna be your last meal.
Yeah, I guess I'm. Yeah,
okay.
Steak is great, but Chinese rice, if it's at the right place, like Philippe Chow, who else? There's so many.
P.F. Chang, that hibachi thing on 86th Street, that spot over there, they're pretty good.
Arians, they make a good.
Ari Ranks, not Arians.
Whatever it is, I just eat the rice. Are you queued up over that?
Funny thing about Chinese rice, real quick. Have you had Chinese rice in Puerto Rico?
No.
Lou.
Is it good?
Lou. I'm not.
What is it
I like
called?
Chinese rice.
What is it
Chino. Chino. Chinese rice, motherfucker. What the fuck is gonna be called?
No, because we had this conversation in Spanish country. I think it's called chela rice, or it's something else.
I don't know about that. I don't think you had the conversation with me. It was probably with your illegals on your side. On your side. Real quick, because you jogged something. I'm not. I like Chinese rice. Like I like the Chinese pork fried rice. I like it.
I don't think you like it. I think you love it.
I love it.
Okay.
But I won't choose it as my last meal. But in Puerto Rico, you go to a Chinese restaurant, fast food restaurant, and their Chinese rice and their boneless spare ribs. First of all, you can't compare the spare ribs from over here with the spare ribs over there. Over there, they give you boneless spare chunks of ribs. Over here, it's this little strip.
Yeah, with the bone in.
No, without the bone. The little strip, the boneless. I'm talking about the boneless. And going back to the Chinese rice, it could feed a fucking family. One serving. Like if you go combinación and they throw eggs in your shit. The eggs are in the real Chinese rice has eggs.
and staying there for a second. That's the type of rice I like. Not the corner rice. The real rice when it's fresh, not that it's been sitting there for that
Yeah,
rice.
okay. I got you. And that's I want to throw that out there because, like I said, we back, bitches.
Yo, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Breeze Shooters, with a show that brings you news, sports, poker, and everything in between.
We love the tweeters.
My wife is over here. She wants to serenade me. She's still feeling Valentine's Day. Mi vida. We ran for the hills.
Holy shit.
Oh, brother.
Oh my. Everything good. As you can see, I'm still in Bally, motherfuckers.
What's up, everybody? It's Lou, and I'm joined by my very good friend Chris, who still has the damn window open in the middle of a freaking winter.
Yeah, you guys have winter. I have summer.
You only have one season, right, Chris?
That's it. until I subscribe to others.
Yo, so let me see what's going on in the news. Yo, I wanted to share this funny story. This guy from Louisiana. Apparently, there's this glue cup challenge. You know how these kids always come up with these different challenges. So
Uh-huh.
it's called the glue cup challenge. So the premise behind the glue cup challenge is that if you take one of those solar cups, the red cups, the drinking cups,
Okay.
then you put crazy glue or gorilla glue on the rim, then you put it against your mouth, and it's supposed to stick on. So this guy was in doubt. He didn't believe it. He said, "Nah, that gorilla glue doesn't work. That's bullshit." He goes, "If I put it on, the moisture's gonna build up on my lips, and I can easily lick it off, and it'll come off."
That shit ain't true. I'm gonna show y'all something. I got some Gorilla Glue right here. Super glue, real. Try something. I'm gonna take it, put it on this cup, put it in my mouth. Then I'm gonna be the lick it and get it off. It's easy. Gorilla Glue garbage. Telling you now. Why something? Put it on here. Then I'm gonna put it on my mouth.
Long story short,
Wow.
it didn't come off. It's stuck on his mouth, and now they're talking about they have to do surgery on his top lip.
No, you saw this dumb chick on trying to get TikTok or IG famous. She put gorilla glue on her hair.
Oh no,
You
sorry,
see it?
Chris, and that's what it stems from. Because the guy, you just jogged my memory. The guy said that she was lying. That Gorilla Glue is not effective like that. That's why he did the Gorilla Glue cup challenge. And you know what he said after? He goes, "Yo, it really works."
Gorilla Glue. I'm gonna invest in Gorilla. I'm gonna look into Gorilla Glue stocks because they're catching fame over these dumb motherfuckers doing these dumb shits. Fucking crazy.
But Chris, that's how stocks move, man. There's no such thing as bad news, man. As long as
No.
it's out there, it's moving, you know?
100%. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy because I think I told you I read a book about branding, about marketing. It was this author,
Mhm.
and he put the book out. And the book wasn't doing that good. So his publishing got together with him, and his agent they got together, and something's going on, whatever. So whatever money they had left, they decided to invest that money in negative publicity, and they started putting negative publicity on the bus stops, on the train stops. The shit became a bestseller.
Yeah, Chris, because everybody wants to see a train wreck. They want to see something.
That's
They don't
And
want
that's how fucked up this fucking world is, man.
Listen,
They
why do you think there's always traffic on the highway when there's a fucking accident? Everybody's slowing down. They want to see what the fuck happened. And it's like, no matter it doesn't get old. It's always the same thing. People slow down to see, and now you're sitting in 2 hours traffic, you know?
Fucking crazy. By the way, you just reminded me the big accident and the big pileup in Texas, man. May God bless everyone involved and give strength to the families of the departed, if that makes any sense. But that was crazy. That black ice thing. Yeah, I'm watching videos. My daughter posted a video of the kids are playing with snow for the first time. They're playing with snow, and she lives in San Antonio.
You saw that FedEx truck, how fast it was going? He couldn't stop. Yo, after the pileup happened, it was like maybe a 10-car pileup. This FedEx freaking 18-wheeler was flying. It just came, it just slammed right into everybody. Boom, 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 boom. And the cars were still. I told you my time. Right, I went to Texas for a little while. I did a trip over there. And I'm talking to the guy. This is when they were about to have the Super Bowl at the new Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to this guy at the bar, and he's like, "Yo, if it snows, they're gonna probably cancel the Super Bowl. You crazy? They'll never cancel it." And he goes, "Nah." He goes, "You're from New York." He goes, "You don't know Texas." He goes, "It gets cold over here, and it gets icy, and people just don't do well. Like everything shuts down. They're not." And plus, Chris, over there, the speed limit on the highway is about 75.
65, 75. Yeah, they're always flying. Yep.
Man, they fly over there.
I just unlike the people that we're talking about, I see it. I don't want to see damage. I don't want to see people hurt. So I just don't. I just go straight and wish them the best, because at the end of the day, I don't want that image. It's a funny thing, man. And it's and I'm sorry that I'm jumping around a little bit. One of my first jobs. Well, you know what? My first job here in New York, as funny as that might sound. My father, God rest his soul, he got me a job working with him. He used to be a porter in the city, 23rd Street and Broadway, right across from what's that building? The building that it's in all. As a matter of fact, I got it right here. That building that's like in a triangle shape. You know the one I'm talking about. That's like the
23rd.
23rd and Broadway.
I'm drawing.
Damn. You know what? I'm gonna go off script right now. So give me a second, because it's gonna bother me if I don't show you.
That's not the Chrysler building, is it, right?
There you go. I didn't know if it was the Chrysler or not. This building right here.
I'm sorry. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's a historical building. I don't think that's a Chrysler building. I forget the name of it.
I thought the Chrysler building was in Chicago.
I don't know. You got me going. Yo, Chris, I just came from the gym, and I'm in a calorie deficit right now. So you asked me to think, and that's a right now.
So anyway, and shit, I know I played poker in that fucking building, man. It's fucking horrible that I don't remember the name of it.
I know what you're talking about. That's a historic. It's a landmark. That building.
It's a landmark. Yeah, it's a landmark. So
Broadway.
Right on Broadway. So he gets across the street from that. My father's building was residential building. It was like 50 floors, maybe 40, 50 floors. But it was a big building. It would take almost a quarter of a block, So I'm working with my father talked to his supervisor, and then they got me a little summer job there. So I was basically covering for everybody who go on vacation. I would cover for them.
And that's how you get started in that industry too, right?
Oh, 110%. That was my career. That's what started my career, and then can I call it a career? Washing toilets, but basically, which I love. Great job to have. In Christmas, you make out like a bandit, but I don't want to go too far away from what I was trying to tell you. So, like in most of these residential buildings in the city, you got your doorman and you got your concierge. And if somebody's going to visit somebody, it's basically you have to go to the concierge. Listen, I'm here to see apartment 27J. My name is so-and-so. They pick up the phone. They call on an intercom. They call. Listen, I have so-and-so here. Is it okay? Send her up. Send him up. That's my cleaning lady. That's my this. It's always, you need permission.
Mhm.
Lou, this lady, we don't know how she got up there. She gets into the apartment too.
Mm.
And starts talking to the tenant, whatever. She makes her way to the balcony and she jumps off.
Mm.
So it's funny because my father embarrassed me for a minute. So everybody's talking about it. So I gotta go from the front of the building. I gotta go out on Broadway, and they make a turn on 23rd Street, and that's the side of the building that because the building I used to work in used to take all that.
Mm.
And my father's there, people there surrounding what happened. I don't want to get into details. So my father, gruesome, yeah. My father sees me. Hey, Pa! I go, yeah, Pa. Go back inside. We're in the workplace. We're in the workplace. He says, Pa, go back inside. I go, why? Because you had nightmares tonight. I'm like, really?
Hey, you're a grown ass man. He's doing that shit to you.
Fucked up shit. I listened to him. I was like, I was like 17. I was like 17 years old. It was my first job. Covering for summer. And but that, it was a horrific situation. But it reminded me of how he talked to me. He said, this nigga, don't you like a punch in your face right now, man?
Yo, Chris, stay in there for a second. So, I work in construction. So we were working one night. It's like 2 a.m. We had a night job. And we're the crew is drilling. They're drilling a big fucking excavation. And we're drilling and, we shoot the breeze. We're just talking shit. All of a sudden, you hear a fucking thud. It was a body, Chris. That shit, like maybe 25th story, landed. So we're right here in the corner, probably close to the middle of the block. But to hear it, Chris, I would never forget that sound. It's like, doof. And we're like, what the fuck is that? We thought like maybe a truck hit the back of a car or something, but it was like a loud thud.
Yeah.
We went like maybe a quarter of the way and you just see all the blood. We went right back and called the cops. Like, nah,
man.
There was no this person survived. No way.
Well, of course, no, yeah, and that's the thing about going back to our original point. I'm like, I don't understand how people, but it's like you said, the majority of people, and it's kind of sickening. They want to see the bad stuff. They want to see train wrecks. Like I'll post a beautiful picture with a beautiful message.
Pass right by that.
No. I get about 35, 30 likes or whatever. Now, God forbid me posting a picture of me falling down and busting my ass and blood coming down my thing. Like that one gets 130 likes, and I'm like, wow, it's crazy how people. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And it's the same people that are telling you, I hope you get better and God bless, whatever. Motherfucker, really? What happened to the fucking? What? I just posted something 30 minutes ago of a beautiful positive message and you just glad you were the one that you didn't click the positive message. No, but you wait to click the get the fuck out of here. Listen, it's hilarious to me. But it's crazy how the I've been reading for the last 5-6 years. I began into a lot of reading the psychology behind of people, and it's not what I read is not good. And what I read is good. Don't get me wrong. It's how I see how people react to the good stuff and to the bad stuff, and
it's curiosity. There's a lot of people it's a lot of shit that you hear, so it's like you want to see it for yourself. Yo, listen, what happens when I go back to high school when there was a fight? What is everybody doing? Everybody's running to the group to go see the fight, not thinking that maybe somebody might pull out a gun, shoot, or any crazy shit. But we all fall victim to it. And I was watching this fucking I was watching this fucking video. It was streamed. It went viral in India. So like five friends, they said, "Yo, we're just gonna fuck with people." They're downtown, I think Delhi in India, and they said, "I'm just gonna start running." So what they did was they strategically put guys in different places, right? So the guy, like the one guy's just walking out the corner, and next as soon as he turns the corner, he starts running, and this guy's with his girl, and he sees the guy running, and he's looking around. He's like, "What the fuck's going?" He left his girl. He dropped his girl's hand, and he started running too, because he didn't know what the. It went on for about a good 10 minutes at different places. People were walking. One guy was walking with the phone, and for this particular one, they had a siren going, and you see two guys just running down the block, just running. The guy throws his phone and starts running right behind him because he's thinking that the paddy wagon. And then they interview the guys afterwards. They're like, "But why do you run?" Everybody started running, so I threw that. But that shit happened.
Oh my god!
There was something else that happened that I wanted to share with you because I know you're a big tipper. I know when you're the only guy I know that tips the short order chef. Like, "Yo, here's $1," and I think because of you, you started a trend. Because I was just at my bagel shop, right? They never had a tip cup before. It was always a tip cup by the cashier. But now the tip cup is by the short order chef in the back. And I'm looking, and I think the guy was like tapping the cup after he made my sandwich. He said, "The fuck out of here!"
No. Those guys don't get shit. Don't tap on no fucking cup. Funny, it's crazy. It's crazy you say this because I have a little story for you. But piggybacking on what you said, these are the guys preparing your food. Yeah. So, normally, I like you preparing my food. It's something, I don't know if because I'm a big guy and I appreciate the motherfuckers preparing my food, but it's just, the guy in the cashier, the girl in the cashier, no, you just ringing up shit. You're not doing nothing. You're just ringing up shit. I don't need this shit. But it's funny because both of these things, you just jogged my memory. Something that happened today is something that happened 3 days ago. I go to the store, and this is exactly what I'm gonna tell you. Exactly what I bought, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna detail this because it's gonna come into play today.
Okay.
So I bought 2 bottles of essential water.
Okay.
Right. I bought 2 bottles of the Schweppes seltzer water that I buy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 bottles of that, and a gallon of Poland Spring, which I use to make my coffee and my teas, right? And I ordered a chicken cutlet sandwich. They make it delicious there. And a coffee, a large coffee, which is $1.50. So basically, he brings basically the store's not even a year old. So the guy's making my sandwich. So while he's making my sandwich, did you ever go to Sunset Deli? It's closed now, man, because the owner died. But right down 43rd and 4th Avenue, best sandwiches in Brooklyn, man.
Really? Oh yeah, the Asian guy.
The Asian guy, Korean.
They appeared on the Cosby Show. That's like the original hoagie sandwich spot in the
Really?
80s. That was the spot that he used to go to for the hoagies. And
I didn't know that.
They were featured, man. Yeah, you go there, the cops would be lined up around the block.
Yeah, because the courthouse is right, the precinct's right next to it. So the guy Kevin, the owner, he passed away of COVID last year. So one of the guys that used to work there is working in this deli that I'm talking to you now.
Oh, really?
So I go around and I said, hey, primo, and I leave it right there and there. I give it, and he goes, gracias, primo. I said, all right. So I go back. I tell the guy who's with
we're going to take our time with this story. People, if you just didn't capture what Chris just said, he thinks he's that guy that could walk behind the counter during the pandemic, go to the fucking what do you call him? Because he's just making heroes. He's like a hero specialist because there's no
Yeah.
grill there, right?
The what?
There's a grill there.
Yeah, the flat top.
Okay, the flat top. But you,
Flat
do,
top,
you
and then
see
the,
what
and then
Chris
the
said?
deli.
He went behind the counter like he's fucking Norm Peterson and dapped the guy and left him a little something. Go ahead, Chris. I wanted to drive that home because normal people don't do that. They don't go behind the counter.
Um, to answer that, I did abide by the COVID protocols. I had my mask on. You know, so so I come back out, come back around. I didn't like that you detailed that, by the way, but it's okay because it makes me feel it makes me look like like I'm entitled to shit. I don't feel entitled to nothing. I just I like to connect with people. That's my thing.
That's what you
God put
That's what
God
you
put me in this.
I took that you were frentoso and you can't wait.
Nah.
You're looking for a little sample.
The other day, it's funny you say that. I'm gonna get back to my story, but the other day, I've never had beef salami. Pause for all you motherfuckers that like to talk about pause and all this shit. Pause, motherfuckers. So beef, the regular Jinlaw salami is that, that's the one I've always tasted. That's the pork one. But the beef salami, it's a little bit more smaller. So I go, yeah. So I tell the guy behind the thing, I say, you know what? I never tasted beef salami. Can you give me a couple slices? I want, can you give me a slice? I said a couple. So he gives me like 3 or 4 slices. I taste it. It's not bad, but it's not what I was expecting. The regular salami is salty, fatty.
Yeah.
So I tasted you reminded me about that. But going back to the story. So I go around, I come back out, and I tell the guy, which is the guy that's ringing me up, is the owner.
Okay.
I know the dude from another deli. He knows me. Habibi, Chris, all the fucking pleasantries are there.
Okay.
There. So he's ringing me up. So he rings me up. $23.75. And I'm like, $23.75? Okay. So I give him my card. And which, for the purpose of this whole story, I'm actually glad I paid with my card. So I give him my card. So while he's about to put the card into the little slot, I tell him, oh yeah, and a coffee. So he goes up. He said 20. It was 21 something. With the coffee, went up to 23 something, almost $24. So he goes, okay, so 24 something, and I'm like, okay, boss, how much is the water? So he goes, yeah, Chris, that's $2. Mind you, I buy this water all the time, dude. All the time I buy the water. $2. How much? $2. The reason I did that, Louis, is because there's other people in the store. I don't want to blow. It's not a good look for a business if I question you that you're overcharging me.
Gotcha.
So I take my sandwich, I take my coffee, I take my water, and I come home. As I'm walking home, it's a half a block away. As I'm walking home, I'm like, normally I take the little receipts they give you from the machine. I get home, I look, I throw it out. This one I saved. I didn't throw it out because I need to address this.
Fucking, you're the Al Sharpton of the community for the bodegas.
I need to address this. So I come home. I eat my sandwich, was delicious, by the way. Everything cool. Saturday, my girl picks me up. I had already told my girl the story. And I said, I'm going to wait till tomorrow and I'll talk to him tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Because I was feeling a little bit, I wasn't upset to use the word upset, but I was bothered. Because I've been supporting your store since it opened. You understand? I'm hoping, in my mind, I'm telling my girl, I'm going to tell him, I just want you to lie to me and tell me you made a mistake. I don't want to hear that you overcharged me on purpose. I don't want to hear that. Lie to me and tell me you made a mistake.
It could be a mistake, you know.
110%, Louis. This is the conversation I'm having. I told you I'm bothered. So this is the conversation I'm having with my girl. So we go. Everything is fine. I didn't go to the store that day. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, which I saw you and your lovely wife and your family having a beautiful dinner, and God bless you. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I had something a little less formal, but it was good. It was good.
Because I want to hear about that.
So
you go back.
It's Valentine's Day now, whatever. So today comes. Now, on my table, on this table that I'm doing this right here, right now, I see the receipt. So I'm like, today I feel good. Today I'm going to talk about it. I didn't need to go buy coffee. I could have made coffee here, but I said I'm gonna go buy coffee. So this is what I do, though. There's nobody there, which is perfect. I said, Habib, that's not his name, but you know how I am. I call all these motherfuckers Habib. Habib, actually I said Habibi. Habibi, let me get a large black coffee, no sugar, no nothing. I go to the refrigerator section, Lou. I get 2 bottles of this, 2 bottles of the salsa water, a gallon of the Poland Spring, which I don't need, and I put it all on the counter. So he goes, "Is that it?" I said, "No, before you ring me up, let me ask you a question. Let's make believe I have an $8 sandwich coming out. Tell me how much I owe you." So he goes, "All right, Chris, 17 something." I said, "That's good you say that." I go in my pocket, I take out the receipt. "This is what you charged me on Friday." So he looks at it.
He didn't tell you, Chris, did he tell you that was the gratuity?
No. So he goes, and this is why I waited a couple of days, because I knew what he was going to say. He goes, "Chris, are you sure that's all you took? You didn't take nothing else?" I said, "This is the reason why I put all this in front of you. I don't need this gallon of water. I bought it on Friday. I'm going to put this back." But the reason why, because I'm trying to, so you could, because I know 100, 200 people pass by here. I'm not expecting you to remember what I bought on Friday, but I do remember. So I take the gallon back. "Oh, it's Chris. Are you sure?" I said, and that's why I did this, so you know that I know I'm sure. There's no reason for me to. "No, Chris, I trust you. I don't want you to think." I said, "You're questioning me, and that's fine that you're questioning me, but I need you to understand something. I'm not gonna come over here and try to get over $5, $6. That's not life changing. Now, if we're talking about $1 million or $2 million life changing dollars, yeah, I could play a game like that. But for $5 and the relationship I have with you, I've been supporting your store since it opened." So right then and there, somebody comes in. I put my hand up and I tell him, "We'll continue in a minute." I don't want to talk to him about this in front of anybody. I don't want to fuck up his business. Yeah. What if he did make a mistake? So little Mexican dude comes in, asks for a coffee. He was about to make new, because I got the last cup, I guess. So I said, "You know what? Just give him, Primo, just take my coffee and I'll wait for the new coffee to come. Fresh coffee is better." The guy was super appreciative, and I said, "Okay, no problem, Primo, whatever." The guy leaves. I go back, and you see what I just did? "Yeah, Chris." So he tells me, "Chris, how come you didn't tell me this on Friday? You want me to tell you why I didn't tell you this? Because there was people in the store. The same way I just told you, we'll talk about it in a minute. You don't need to have this conversation with somebody around. They're gonna judge you, bro. It's gonna put a bad thing in their head of this guy overcharged. You don't want everybody to, okay, how much is this? How much is that? How much is no, So he tells me, "Chris, please don't take this the wrong way, but are you sure?" I said, "This is the 3rd time you asked me." And And I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I knew that was the question you were gonna ask. This is why I didn't come the day after or later on that day, because I wasn't feeling. I wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna take the question as good as I'm taking it now. You're supposed to have doubts, brother. You're supposed to have doubts. But this is the third time you asked me, and this is the second time I'm telling you I would not try to get over you over $5.39.
Plus, you got the receipt there.
Exactly. So you know what? I'm gonna pause it for a second because I jumped from something that my girl told me. My girl said, "Chris, but you didn't read on the door." I said, "Read what?" Yeah, they got a COVID surcharge. I said, "What?"
Ooh.
That's in the restaurants and shit. That's not in the fucking delis. There's no fucking in the restaurants. They have the COVID surcharge shit.
You got a grill in the back with your boy, where you like to go around the back. He's providing food. He's providing hot food.
You know, Louis.
You want to be the you want to be the godfather of Sunset. These are the taxes, brother.
Yeah, not to me, motherfucker. So the thing is that I'm like, and I forgot to check it today because I wanted to see, but still, no, you ain't charging me no fucking COVID tax or no fucking deli for no fucking half a pound of fucking pastrami. Come on, stop it now, no. So the thing is, we're talking.
It's a big difference. $5.
It's a big difference. What happens? I talk to him, and then the guy comes out. I said, "This is the reason why I didn't say it's not a good conversation to have in front of your customers. It's not a good look for your business. I know you're starting out. I stopped going to 39th Street because I'm coming here to you. You know, coffee's the same. You know, I like the coffee. The kitchen is clean. The deli is clean. The guy who does the sandwiches, I like him. He's my guy. You understand what I'm saying? So he goes, "Chris, no, I trust you behind the register." So I said, "Okay, we don't want to go that far. You know what?" What I'm saying is,
he's about to lose it.
What I'm saying is that I'm not gonna try to pull a fast one on you over $5. I just wanted to clarify it because it was bothering me a bit. Lou, I paid for the stuff I got today, and he gave me $5. And he goes, "This is the refund from." I said, "Listen. I always got to do this, but it's backfired a few times. But I had to take this out. I said, I didn't come here for you to give me the $5. I just wanted to clarify. No, Chris, you're my brother. I love you. Please, it was a mistake." I said, "Okay, no problem." But imagine if you would have said, "Okay."
Yeah. Go ahead.
So the shit is that as I'm walking out, I go, Habibi, I love you, you know, and I just I needed us to be clear, you know. Not for nothing, Lou. For the gallon of water, he charges me $3. All I gotta do is go 6 feet further down to the 99-cent store, 6 feet. And I got it for $2.50, $2.25. I'm giving you this business. I don't, you know, and 75 cents or 50 cents adds up if you think about it. And I have a little jar where I put my quarters in. So, you know, if those quarters could go to a better situation, that's what I'm going to do for a better cause. But no, yeah, he's starting off. Let me, you know, like I saw, and basically that was the thing. So I'm over here thinking, wait a minute, I just fucking tipped the guy $3, and that's an $8 swing. That's a fucking $8 swing, you know.
Something that should cost $17 turned into $30. Yo, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened once you left the place. Habibi went to the sandwich guy. "Hey, don't give that guy extra meat anymore." I don't care how much he tips you. No extra meat on his sandwich.
But so you know what's funny about that? Going back a couple of months, this guy that used to work at the Sunset Deli, we good?
Yeah, we're good. We got 8.
All right. This guy that used to work in the Sunset Deli, if you ever bought a hoagie there, a sandwich there, Lou,
Yeah.
You pay $10 for that sandwich, but that sandwich could have fed you a three member family, three family member. You know, it's a big ass sandwich. Like
No,
they would give you a pound of meat, a pound of cheese, you know, shit like that.
that's probably up there, one of the top five in Brooklyn. And there's a spot in Queens. Have you ever been to Sal and Chris? They have this sandwich called the Bomb. Chris is like this. It's about a $13 sandwich, but
Okay.
it's in Astoria. It's called the Bomb.
Okay. Wait. The store. What's the store called?
Huh?
Sal and Chris. The
Sal-
store is called.
I'll tell you right now, Sal and Chris. But the sandwich is called the Bomb. Chris, when I tell you, you could only eat half. Chris, you could only eat half because you got to take a power nap to go back to the second half later.
I'm gonna write it down because my brother's coming to visit soon, and I want to take him to a few spots. I already got. I'm thinking of taking him to a nice steakhouse in Jersey.
No, it's called Sal, Chris, and Charlie's Deli, and
And
that's
Charlie.
yeah, it's 3312 23rd Avenue, Queens.
Hopefully,
Chris,
I'm sorry, Louis. I can look this up, but since you said it, what was the address again?
33-12 23rd Avenue,
Okay,
Queens,
thank you.
New York. Chris, when you go there, all you see is lines of cops. First of all, that's how I scope out my spots. Once I see cops, but over there you got cops, sanitation workers, and fire trucks. They're parked all over the place, on the street, on the circle, the sandwich. But they have such an operation that you go in there, Chris. They're like, "What do you want?" Boom, boom, boom. Like there's a long line, but it's moving. It's moving. And the guys in the deli there, they get hit because the sandwich. Like, go in there, ask your brother. Go take your brother and ask him for the bomb, which is funny because your brother's from Puerto Rico. When I moved to Puerto Rico, my brother put me onto a sandwich called La Bomba, and that shit
Really?
had ham, eggs, some other shit. It's a big sloppy sandwich in Puerto Rico. It's popular, Chris, but it's almost disgusting because you're biting and shit's just oozing all out of the place. And my brother hits me with that as soon as I get off the airport. I go, "Yeah, you really think I'm a fat bastard?" But I started. That shit's good.
No, it was good. It was good.
No, but this place
Well,
is. You will be disappointed. It's good.
So the guy. So a couple of months ago, the guy's making my sandwich, and the owner hadn't left yet because the owner works the first shift, and then on the second shift is two new people, and I see the owner. He charged me for what I had ordered, and then he goes to him and he said something, and I'm like, this motherfucker is fucking up my food. Like let him do the sandwich. The reason why you tip these guys is because they're gonna give you love. The love that they put into cooking your meal, to preparing your meal, and of course a couple of extra slices of whatever, and it's always good. But and I noticed that because you know what it is. I even understand. It's just not a good look. I understand why. He's starting his that store's not even a year old. Yeah. The COVID pandemic has fucked up people. You know, people don't have the money, so it's sometimes it's slow. Sometimes maybe he thought it was gonna blow up or whatever. Take your time. It takes time, but don't gouge your regulars, man. Don't gouge your fucking regulars, man. Fucking crazy shit.
You sound like, yo, this ain't the Sunset Deli where you make it.
That's 100%.
You make 7-inch sandwiches.
That's exactly. I promise you, that's what he said. But what I do is what you just mentioned. People will double park to go get sandwiches. So, but what I do now is I wait till the owner's gone, and then I said, okay, primo, let me get a chicken. Let me get a roast beef with mozzarella, onions, and throw a little bit of hot sauce and mayo on there. And when he's not there, then I get my nice, stuff. I gotta wait till the guy goes. And then of course you hit him off. I'm surprised he hasn't put a tip jar there because I've been hitting off as soon as I knew the cook, the deli cook. I don't like the way you refer to them.
Chris, he doesn't have to put the cup up if he got guys coming around the counter. Because the guy at the register is going to tax him. Hey, 10%
it's funny because the guy in the register has looked at it like what's going on? I think, nigga, he's serving my food. I gotta tip him. When you're back there, you tip I tip you. If I feel the love.
No, but that guy's almost like a celebrity chef to have in a bodega because he has a reputation.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But I'm
Even
like,
though the quality of the stuff is different, I'm pretty sure.
it's different. And the thing is, it's halal, so there's no pork. So there's no ham, and there's no, it's something about that ham and cheese lettuce hero, man. What the fuck you like?
Yeah, because we turned today's show into a real fat bastard. Please give me a sandwich. Yo, Chris, real quick, because we only got a couple of minutes. Valentine's, you said you wanted to share real quick, or I thought that was something funny there. If not, then we'll move forward.
It was intimate. It was intimate. I know. It was nice. I don't want to share. I don't want to share. Not now. I'm not ready.
Was the candle wax too hot?
Are you ready? No. I'm fucking not ready. Hey! I'm burning! That's been hot!
What's that shit you use for third-degree burns? When they.
Or is that I know you're talking about
Tiger Balm. No, it's not Tiger Balm. So you put Tiger Balm on that shit, it's gonna be worse. You're gonna see the fucking. It's like putting Bengay on the crack of your ass.
It starts bubbling up.
Yeah.
She said, "Baby, are you feeling it? Do you like it? No." You turn the like, baby, you're not enjoying it? No.
Yes.
All right. With that being said, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Breeze Shooters. Some really, really special things are going to be happening for March.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I can't share, but I will let you guys know as soon as I could. These two jackoffs are going to be doing something really nice. So I can't wait to share that. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to our Facebook page. Right now, that's what we're really trying to build. Only on our Facebook page is where you can get our cartoon web series, which has been doing really well. The numbers have been great. I'm not posting them on YouTube. You got to go to Facebook, to the Facebook page to see that. And with that being said, I'll pass it over to Chris. Chris, if you have anything, if not.
You know what? I have to give some.
You don't know me, son. You know that shirt belongs on Al. That's on Al.
That's my guy. That's my guy, David Guy. I love that dude, man. You know what? I didn't have nothing queued up, but I will tell you. I will say this. And I've said it in the past here, but I think it's worth repeating. Focus on the good. Enjoy your life. Tomorrow's not promised. I found out it's funny as I was going, and I know we're running low, but as I was going through my Facebook friends to send out the invites, there was like 7 people that had passed away. So enjoy life, people. Focus on the good. Don't focus on stuff that you don't have no control over. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the good. Say I love you to the people you need to say I love you to, and share the love, man. It's that simple, man. Stay up and stay strong.
To piggyback off what Chris said, this COVID has really showed us a lot. It showed us that how powerful a virus could just change the course of life. So if there was any grudges or ill will you had going into this COVID. Once you come out of this, come out a better person and just bury the hatchet because so many people were lost. And it's really sad because once we go back to our normal, a lot of the people that you were close with or used to seeing, you're probably not going to see them. So,
Exactly.
now's a good time just to bury the hatchet and just, try to live right, man. Try to live positive. Appreciate everything. And with that
Yes.
mi gente te veo.
Woo, woo, woo,
Woo, woo, woo. Ricky Bobby.
woo. Fucking ass.